So, hello and welcome to this Python Maven open source meeting. My name is Gabor Sabo. We had a couple of meetings already, and in the earlier meetings, the way we worked is that I basically did the work and explained it while I was working. But I wanted to change it, and now we have a volunteer to do this. Ted, thank you. The way we are going to work is basically called pair programming, or even we can call it mob programming, because it's not only the two of us, the other people who are here in the channel, they can also contribute with their ideas or questions or whatever. And the method is also called driver navigator. So one person, that's going to be you, is the driver who is doing the stuff, and the navigator is telling what to do. And then we go to the level, I supposed to give you the instructions at the level that you understand. So if I'm just giving you the theory here, so let's say if you don't know any Python, then probably will have to tell you very low level syntax level. Okay, type this, type this. If you are an expert, then I'm supposed to give you instructions of, okay, write a function that does this. And then you're writing the function, and I can, at the same time, I can think about the next thing that we should do in the project. Okay, so and we'll have to figure out what is the level exactly, how to fill it. So go ahead, share your screen. You can share your screen, and then we'll pick up. We'll pick some open source project. We can pick one of those that we already had worked on, or we can pick something that you would like to work. If there is anything specific that you would like to work on.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your browser. Time is up, and that's what you said. Okay, so do you have any specific project that you would like to work on?
Not for now. Do you have any recommend for beginner?
Oh, so we can actually get started with something that, like, we can try to find something really basic at the first, and then we can go on from there. First of all, open the browser on the OSDC website. If you know what, I can share it here.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, do you have it? Okay, and go to the Python tab, because so that's one thing. And then actually there is the link to the PyDigger. So maybe we can open the PyDigger here at the bottom of the first section of how to select. Yeah, the last link in the middle of the screen, more or less, a little lower.
Oh,
That's it. Open it in a. Okay, so quickly, this project allows, I'm collecting data here about Python projects. If you go to the stats link here, yeah, there, you can find the ones that, wait a second, the one that, okay, so there are a bunch of Python projects here that have, that we are noticed that okay, so quickly, this is monitoring the PyPI uploads. And for every project, it will check whether in the metadata, it has a link to its GitHub repository or any repository. And if it has a link to the repository, then it will check from the repository if it has GitHub Actions configured. And GitHub Actions allow us to run the tests of the project. So we can try to configure, we need to find now a project that has the link to GitHub. So we know that we can find that, but doesn't have GitHub Actions. So if you go back to the previous page, to the stats page, and there is something called no GitHub action, it's actually called. No, not this one below. No GitHub actions. That one, right? Okay. So here, every project, these are the most recently uploaded projects. Every project, unless the PyDigger has bugs, of course, every project has a link to GitHub, but on GitHub, it doesn't have GitHub Actions. And we can pick one of them, which is not very new, and sounds something that is it might be relatively simple. So, for example, the QR code generator sounds something that we can. I'm not sure if we can test it. Okay,
Is
but
this
we can see it. Okay, so go open that one, and okay, that's a problem. So it doesn't. The site doesn't display the link to the GitHub. Okay, I don't know why. There is a bug there. Actually, I could. No, wait a second. Can you go back so we can see that? Can you go back to that page and then click on the view on PyPI? No, the at the bottom. Yeah, there. So that's linked to PyPI, and if there is a GitHub link, then it's supposed to be here. Yeah. So repository. So here is a. So if you would like to, you can already open an issue. Okay, that's already a contribution on the PyDigger project. Okay, pointing out that here is this project. It has GitHub link, but it doesn't have um the the link on the page. But we can leave that for now. So here is this project. Okay, go to the code, the QR code pretty. So you can. Oh, there is the .github folder. Okay, go into the .github folder. Ah, okay. Go is a click on the .github.
this one?
No. You have where you were earlier, a little bit lower. Here. Yep. Up. Now the top line, the .github. Yeah. So that's where the configuration file should be, and indeed the funding is a file. Okay, so I can explain. That's not it. That's not it. If you click on the qrcode-pretty project name again, there, you can look somewhere. I don't know actually where. Ah, at the top, there is a heart, higher up, in the middle there. So GitHub actually provides a platform where people can sponsor projects or people.
It's a
And
new one, right?
not a couple of years, but yeah, I don't know, relatively new. And that file actually configures if someone is looking for sponsors. And because that file is there, that's the reason you can see that heart. And then if you click on it, then you can pay. Okay, if that's what you if I mean if this is a project that you rely on, that's a good thing. But we are not there. No, we are not. We didn't come here for that. So inside the .github folder, there should be a folder called workflows, and inside there are GitHub Actions. But the point inside there a configuration file to run the tests, because that's basically we can do with GitHub Actions. Configure it so it will. So every time someone pushes out the code or sends a pull request, then then the tests will run, or whatever we configured that will run. So one thing that we probably should, I mean, you could, okay, here now there is a decision that you can make. You can clone this project to your local computer and try to, wait a second, and try to run it locally, run the test locally, if you wish, but in order to configure the GitHub Actions, you don't even have to do that. You can do everything on GitHub. Would you like to run it on locally and check whether you even have tests before? It's
Which one
easier
you
probably to. Sorry?
Which one you recommended?
We can try configuring on yeah. Oh no. Last time I think I tried it on you can also use CodeSpace if you like. Do you use it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can use that.
I think this one is fast because code space, sometimes they have some setup flaws.
Okay, so let's see if I can run the tests of this project. I mean, there is in the README file, maybe there are some instructions how to. Oh, there is a UV file, okay, a UV log file. So apparently this means that the project uses UV. So you can just click in the terminal. You can probably just type in UV test. UV is one of the package management. So you don't have to open the UV log file. You can close it. I just noticed that it's there. So Python projects, each one of them has, there are several ways of running Python projects or managing Python packages. And one of the relatively new ones or is UV. And
Say
yeah,
UV
probably
test.
just UV run. Maybe you need to say UV run tests.
Got it.
Okay. It installs failed to hard link files, failing to back to full copy this. Okay, I'm not sure. Uh, um, okay, I see there is also Flake in this project, Flake configuration file. So you can try also run UV run Flake. Actually, Flake or Flake 8. Well, let's see.
Just like this.
Yeah, you can try this. Maybe Flake 8.
Is that one this
No,
one?
just no. The number 8. Flake and the
Flake
number 8. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, because that's the name I think of the tool. And I don't know why it's called Flake 8. Okay, lots of errors. Okay, so Flake, in case you don't know, Flake is a linter that checks all kind of things. I should actually ask what is your background in Python and not just explain maybe things that are too basic or too high. So let me know if something is clear that you know or.
Yes, sir. I know it.
Okay, okay. And please don't kill me, sir, if possible. Anyway, so that's strange that they have the UV, the Flake configuration file, but actually Flake fails. Okay, let's open the README. Let's see if there is some. That's the README that you have opened. Okay, installation. Okay, let's see if there is some explanation how to develop the code, how to run the tests. Okay. I'm not sure why would someone want to add the Flake input to the outputs. What does this mean? I'm not even sure what this Flake is. Maybe it's something else, not the Flake A that I thought. Maybe these configuration files are something different.
Yeah, I wonder, are they the same?
What is this Nix ending and the log file? I'm not even sure that's.
Well, Nix is a packaging system.
Oh, for Debian or so?
No, it says, oh yeah, it's a generic. Actually, it's not platform specific. It's very similar to like a Stow. In other words, they bundle each set of software and then they kind of stitch it together with symlinks. This way Homebrew works, for example, if you have a Mac, and then it installs the packages from the seller into
Okay.
I was going to comment, it's kind of strange that they use UV but not rough if it's flake, right?
How do you know that they don't use rough?
Well, it's not in the well, flake and rough kind of are both winters, right? And it's not in is it in the
Yeah. So but this flake is not the flake 8. I don't think that this, I mean, you said it's a package manager, no?
well, Nix is just that, it's a different approach to doing software than, pre-compiled bundles. Well, it's still pre-compiled, but it's like the old BSD port system.
Okay. Uh, uh, Ted,
There's actually
did
a
you
whole
find
Linux.
something out with the AI?
Yeah, I asked it. It's too
Yeah,
fast.
you seem to be busy reading it.
I hear both. I reading and I just listen to
Yeah.
others people too.
So let's do something else. Let's try to find if there are tests in this. So search for the word test in like in the whole repository.
Uh, There's a shortcut to find it, right?
And I think Control Shift F is supposed to be a search, right? Yeah, yeah. There you can search. Okay. Okay, so there's some qrcode-pretty development setting up. Oh, okay. Where did you find this? This is in the README or
yeah, it's in the README.
Okay.
So I think we need to run this one.
Yeah, it seems so. Okay, so it says git clone and then cd into the repo UV valve. So it wants you to set up a valve. It's strange. I don't use UV this way, but line 151. You see, it starts with this UV valve.
Do we need to? Because we have it in here already.
Okay, because it's already created. Okay, so you don't need it. I don't. It's strange. UV manages it's alone. I don't think that you need that setup. Yeah. Okay. You can try that one. Yeah. So this is supposed to install the package itself locally in a way that you can edit it.
Oh,
So
locally.
it's mapping setting up symbolic links. So it will seem as if the QR code package already is installed, but you can still edit it. That's the -E does in pip install. Okay, and now you can run this QR code pretty. You didn't like it? Maybe if you try to run the source with the line with the source.
Oh yeah. Let's do
On 152.
You could also do a UV run in front of it. I think that'll take care of it.
Okay, let's try this one. Okay, that's a better idea. UV run and then the QR pre.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
pictures.
Okay.
It's expecting to write something to a directory, so you have to make a directory. It gives you the path right there in the message.
Do I have to go? Wait,
No, the one that says does not exist. Just do mkdir. I'm assuming are you on a window? Oh,
no, but it saved it, no?
Yeah.
So they need specific things.
Oh, it says. I'm sorry.
Can you run PWD?
Sorry,
can you run PWD? Okay, we are in totally different location. But try to run ls on this folder but it said that saving QR code to. Try to run ls and see if it's there.
So it's saved to this one.
Yeah, just ls and then and on this one.
Code space.
Yeah.
Should I
So the
s-
point, what I didn't say at the beginning. So any questions you have, just ask me. Okay. If something is unclear, what I'm saying, or just let me know. Okay. Because I don't know what if what I'm saying
Got it.
is too low or too high or right
Got it.
level.
So it say that it
Yeah.
doesn't
So
have the output it created to this path. My path is different.
yeah, sure. But if you type in ls and then the path that it said saving QR code to, then it should say if the file is there. So ls and then the no without pipe no pipe, ls space and then the slash home code space pictures QR code. You can copy that one, yeah. So the file is there, and I don't know if you can open it. If you can look at you
Can I
can't, you
see
don't, no, that's that's you can move it here. Okay, so take the full pass and say so. Remove the sign and MV and yeah, and the path and then dot. So you're copying here.
it's here. Mm.
Okay, now let's try it again. Let's try to run again the code. I think it will generate a different QR code. So um,
Mhm.
so we won't be able to compare them. So now run diff on these two files. The one that's there and the one that you already copied. I think they are different because there's going to generate QR codes
Yeah,
every
your
time.
binary though, you probably want to do a compare instead of a diff.
Which compare?
CMP, well, diff is for text, right? And this is
Yeah,
a
but
Yeah.
not
compare.
not with dot.
My bad.
But instead of the dot, put there the name of the file on the left hand side. At the beginning there is a dot, so you need to put the name of the file.
It'll report a difference, but it'll say it's binary.
Mm.
And then now echo and dollar exclamation mark. No, dollar and question mark. Sorry.
Like this?
No. Without no dollar and the yeah. That's it. Enter. So this means
What is this one?
this is the exit code of the previous command,
Mm.
and it's 0 if the previous command was successful.
Mm.
So now let's do something else. Run the same command, but instead of test, write something else there.
This one?
Instead of test X. Doesn't matter. Hello. Okay. And now run the diff again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, and they are different. Okay, so
What if I do echo?
and okay, go ahead. Yeah, it's one because it failed. Diff is going to say 0 if they are the same, and 1 or something else, not 0 if they are different. Maybe if there are multiple files, then it will say a higher number. But the point is that 0 in success and any other number indicates some kind of an error.
Got it.
Okay, and that's with every command on actually both on Linux, on Mac, and on Windows. It's called error level, the same thing. Okay. Anyway, if that's true that it generates the same image every time you run with the same word, then we actually can write a test. But we have to figure out if it already has tests, because if so the way I would write a test for this probably is to generate the image, save it in some place, and then The test would be generating the image again and comparing to the saved one.
Mm.
And if it basically, if the expectation is that it will, every time it will generate the same image, then it will only break if the diff will be different only if something broke in the code, right?
Got it. I was
Um,
thinking if, because last time when we passed the same string, it generate the same QR code. I
it seems that
wonder,
that's what how it works.
oh, it's case sensitive. So even if the same text, but we uppercase, then it's generate the different one.
Yeah, but did you save did you move the other one, the hello, or are you still comparing to the original one with the test?
You're right. I forgot.
No problem.
This one first, I
No,
think.
no, no, no. Move
This one
the
first.
full pass to, and then you can call it
Okay.
locally some other name.
Just want to move to here.
It will override the one that you had.
Yeah, it's override, I think.
And then run with some other in the same word with different case. No. Run the generate the image again, but with different case now. And now you can run the diff. The diff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different.
Can you click on the QR code PNG? Can we see it? Yeah, it doesn't say the word there.
There's no text in here, so
But you can try actually. You don't have to show us. We can try with your phone, seeing what does it say if you point at it.
okay, let me try.
I'll try it with my camera. Yeah, it says hello.
Oh yeah, that's text. Oh, it's take me to the song Hello to Adele. It's funny.
Okay, so let's try to find if there are tests here, because so far. So let's search again for test.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's try to. It says just test before publishing. Test with custom image, testing assert resolution, test installation. Yeah. Okay, so here's testing the package. But it only says run this into some output folder, and then okay. So I think what we can do is we can write a short Python program. So we can first of all we can um, generate a new image with the word test, let's say. So please generate it. Do it just manually.
Okay, should I create tester py?
No, so that should be test. Let's wait for that. Let's generate an image. Okay, so generate an image, but you can generate with and let's put there the word test. And but when you're generating, use the dash output slash tmp that they have in the example. Yeah,
okay.
that one. So we'll see if it really generates there. Yeah. Minus D or minus data, the same thing apparently. Okay.
Like this one, I guess. Okay.
Okay, so it created there. Now you can create here locally a folder. So you can create a folder, and in that folder you put you move this file there, and let's call it test.png. So no. So to create a folder which will what can we generated images, or we can say that. Okay, let's call it. No need to cd.
Oh no, CD.
No need to cd. Oh, just created the folder. Okay, already exists. Okay, now move from the slash tmp qr from the slash tmp, move the image into this folder, but there call it yeah, call it slash test.png.
Like, how can I do it? One.
No, just and after the images and slash, and then no, without space, and test png. No, test.png. Sorry.
Okay.
So the thing is that we might create few of them, and the file, the I mean, for now it's okay. Test. Okay, good.
That's fine.
You might generate is not written correctly.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Generates. Generate.
Yeah,
Okay.
that should be now. Let's generate. Okay, move it, and then we're going to rename the folder. It's good. It's good for now, I think. No, without the slash, without the initial slash.
Nope.
If you put initial slash, then it would be the root of the whole file system. That should work
Can I
now.
do this?
You can put there, but you don't need that.
Oh, okay, got it.
The dot slash is dot refers to the okay. So yeah, now but let's rename it to generated images.
Wait, I want to learn the command. Is that the
Move mv, and wait a second. Start typing generated, and then press tab. Yeah, okay, it works. And then space, and you can write it again.
generate test
Ted.
images?
No. Generated images. No need for test. Generated images. Just the D was missing for me. Generated. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's enough. Good.
Do we need this one or no?
No, you don't need that. It's flexible enough for recognizing it. Okay, and now you need to write a test file, which is test underscore something, and so you can call it test images. Okay, test underscore images dot py, and what it does, it executes, it runs this program with the UV. It can run the program with the UV, and with the slash tmp, and then run diff on it, and that's it. So we diff on that and the one that we already have in the generated images. Okay.
So basically the same thing, but we write in Python code. Am I
Well,
right?
yeah, what we did manually now, exactly what we did
Mhm.
manually, but we write it in a Python code, so
Yeah.
so we can just run it and it will do the work, and we don't have to.
Automation to that. Okay.
Yeah, okay. You can even ask the AI to write it.
Is that considered to be cheating? Let's do this one. I'm not familiar with this.
Sorry?
Sorry, I'm not familiar how to ask like
Okay, so that
the
you
best
good start.
wishes.
I would just add the UV run at the beginning,
What?
the UV run, and put the whole thing into, let's say, single quotes, so it will understand. Run the command. Yeah, well, okay. And then no need to move. And then and then compare the generated file, and then put there the name of the file generated. No, it's not images. Image. If yeah, but they put there the name of the image, which is /tmp/qrcode.png, right? So the one that QR code, not PR code.
Okay.
Okay, with and put there now the generated images slash. Okay, probably it's good. What do you think, David and other people here?
Looks okay.
Sorry?
It looks okay. Like to me, it looks fine.
Okay, so let's try it. Okay, it wants you to allow it to run the Python test images. Okay, let's allow it. Okay, let's look at the code, what it generated. How much code it generates? It's astonishing. Okay, run test.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, okay. So it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't use the diff command. Okay. Okay, but it needs the pill, but we don't. This project does it rely on pill already? Let's look in UV log, in the UV log. So okay, I'll tell you what. Search for pill here. PIL. It's here. It's here. 100 line 110. Yeah, pillow. That's the same thing. Pill and pillow are the same. Okay, You can close this file. I just wanted to make sure that it doesn't start to add dependencies. But if the project already uses the pill library, then it's fine. Okay. I'm not sure if so it takes the two images, calculates their hash, and then of the first 4,000 bytes.
Can you explain to me? I didn't get it when they use the hash in here.
So you know what a hash is?
It's like what's the term for that? I forgot. It's like you decode it.
It's sort of, but sort of encoding, yeah. So you take some input data, a long string, and then you calculate, let's say, the SHA-256 of it, what you can see here, and it will give you a string, and uh, you can assume with a very high confidence that if you have given two different strings, input strings, then the output will be different. Okay? It's obviously not 100% because the input strings are longer than the output, but with the SHA-256, the whatever, so the chances are really, really small. Okay, so the two will fall on the same place. Okay, hashing is basically, think about it as you have a phone book where you have 1,000 names, and you don't want to, when you're looking for someone, you don't want to go over all the 1,000 names, so you put them into buckets according to their first name. Okay, and because there are 24 letters in the ABC, or 26 actually, you have these buckets, and most likely your friends will be distributed more or less equally among these letters. Okay, maybe you won't have many friends starting with the letter X, but most other letters are. And then suddenly you have to search for way less things. So that's hashing basically. And when you commit on Git, the ID, that string, is actually also a hashing. That's a hash. It's using the SHA-1 algorithm, which is a way faster and less, but it has more conflicts. Okay, it has it can the chances of two strings are getting the same value are higher, much higher with SHA-1, but still so good that it was fine for Git. Okay, so that's basically what it does. But what I see, it doesn't read the whole file. It just reads the first 4,096 bytes, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no. No, it iterates over that. Okay, so it
I
iterates
think
over
it's
that.
read by chunk.
Yeah, it seems so, yeah. Okay, so it reads the data, and then using this module, the SHA-256 hash. Oh yeah, hashlib. Okay, there's the hashlib module. It calculates the SHA, and so it won't compare byte by byte the two images, but it will calculate the two SHAs, and then says if the two SHAs are the same, then the two images are the same. Okay, because the chances that two different images having the same SHA are extremely low.
So for SHA-256, if I pass in the exact same string, I'm gonna get exactly output.
Yes, That's sure. The point is that if you give two different ones, you will get two different values as well.
Got it.
So you can be very sure, not 100%, but quite sure that if you're given two different strings, the output will be. So if the output is different of these two SHAs, then the input was different. Okay, that's basically how, and that's where you can use it as an ID. And this is basically, so this hashing is the way, not necessarily the SHA-256, but several different ones are used when passwords are stored in a database. So you type in your password, and they're not supposed to store the password as it is. They're supposed to send it through a hashing algorithm, and then only the hash thing you get, and you can't get back from the hash the original password. That's one feature of this. And the next time when you come in and you type in your password, they run again the hashing and then compare the hashes. That's how password checking works in general. So here we have this compare images, okay, and then we get the generated pass and the reference pass, and it will check, okay, if various error cases that one of them doesn't exist, okay. It's a bit too much work here that it's doing for our needs, but okay. And why is it opening? Oh, no, if the hashes don't match. But we don't need that. I mean, we don't need that level of right? We don't need this part that if the hashes don't match, then try comparing image properties. If the hashes don't match, then fail. Okay?
I think for the dimensions, the author of this one, he forces everything look the same, I'm guessing.
At this point, I don't think that we need these changes, because these checks. If the two images, if the hashes are the same, then we accept that. Then should I accept? If they're not, then we just return false. That's it.
Like the whole thing here.
Yeah, you don't need that the whole thing. Okay, yeah. And then because of this, you don't need even this whole thing. You can just return the comparison. So instead of this whole if thing, you just return this equals to the other. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, okay, whatever, you can check if they exist. And the run test is okay, it's not PyTest. It's not the way tests are usually written, okay? Usually tests are written that internally. So, okay. The way it wrote the test is that you run the program, Python, and name of the test program, and then it runs. The general way that tests are written in Python is that in the test files, you don't have any, you just have functions. You don't have this if statement at the bottom and running the functions. And then you call PyTest. And PyTest will find the test functions and execute them and collect all the data and so on.
Got it.
So we can rewrite it ourselves, or we can ask it to rewrite it too.
Yep, that's what I thought. Let's do ask. This one, rewrite the test.
I think if you say ask, it will just explain to you, not write the code. That's what you wanted?
Oh, really? This should be agent?
Yeah, the agent is the one that actually changes the code.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
No. Okay. Not what you're explaining is not what we need to mean. That to be run by PyTest. It is not the test images is running PyTest, but yeah, to be run by PyTest. Okay, good.
That considered to be unit test.
Sorry?
For this considered to be unit test.
Unit test, probably not. Are you talking about the unit test module or the unit test, the concept?
Both.
Okay, so the unit test module is just a module that was named basically incorrectly as unit test. Okay, it's a test runner. Okay, and unit test, usually when people say unit test, the concept, then they are testing a single function.
Yeah,
This
because you mentioned like we create like a function.
this one we are already testing the whole product or project or whatever. On one hand, on the other hand, this whole thing is really small, I guess. So it's a small unit, okay, or it has a couple of functions. So I think that these names of unit test and integration test and whatever, these are, it depends on the size of your project, okay? For a small project, maybe 3 functions is already integration. The big project, 3 functions is already still a small unit. So but yeah, we are writing tests that we are writing a test that verifies the functionality of the program. So, okay. Oh, it's called shebang. Wow. Removed shebang and okay. That's okay, whatever. At the beginning of the line, there was a hash mark and an exclamation mark. And they used to call it shebang. And until actually I had a presentation and there were several women sitting in the first row and they looked at it and I said, it's probably not a good way to call it. And yeah, it's a really strange thing. It's called SH, if anything. So, but the AI is calling it that way. So I'm innocent, but it's the AI. So that's nice. You're reading it. I'm impressed.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I guess they are writing it, so we read it, but I usually don't just keep it. And
I usually read to learn because I cannot depend on it in the future.
yeah, right. Nice. Okay. Created fighters fixtures, whatever. Okay. Good. Okay.
What
Yeah.
is
So the
this
sub.
one?
Sorry.
What is the process?
So subprocess runs an external program. In this case, UV.
Oh, that's the UV one?
Go. No. Go, scroll down back where we were. The line above is, you can see the
Run.
UV command separated into parts. And then the subprocess gets the CMD as the parameter.
Got it.
Okay, and it will run this UV run QR code pretty. And the return code, that what is checking is what I said, exit code. So
Okay. That makes
it's
sense
usually
now.
called in the Unix world exit code. Inside Python, they call it return code. Actually, for the subprocess module, they call it return code.
It's like the echo one that you told me to do after the
Exactly.
default.
That's the same. That's the value. They are calling it return code here. So it's checking if it's 0. Okay.
Got it. Wow.
Good.
fast.
One small issue here
Mm.
is that in the code, they call it generated image. And the one that they are generating now. And they call it generated images. Sorry, no. So you can see the folder generated images that we have in line 28, what you have in the code, they call it reference images.
Here.
And then they have another one which is called generated image. So the generated image refers to two different things in this code now. So maybe we should rename, maybe it's a better idea to call our folder reference images.
Wait, can you explain again? You say there's two different ones refer to the reference images?
So we have a folder called the generated images, right?
Right. This way right
But internally, yeah, and you can see they refer to it as reference images there,
here. Okay, this one.
right?
Yeah.
And the variable generated image on line 33 is actually the one that is being generated during the test.
I was confusing a little bit with the name.
Yeah, so maybe the good idea is to rename our folder as to reference images. Rename it there, and you rename it also outside. Okay, and also outside in the actual folder, rename it. So that's everything is, I think, is fine, except there that we actually need to rename the folder. So you can go to the terminal again at the bottom and say move again. MV, no, it's okay. MV of the generated images to reference images. Without the ed, I think it's reference. Referenced? No, reference without the d in this case. Yeah. Okay, and now try to run PyTest. I don't know, or UV PyTest maybe. Okay, UV run PyTest. No need to give the name of the file. Yeah. Okay. So it found what you can see in the output, that it found the test images.py. The dot means that there was one test and it was successful. One test function. Okay. There could be several. So here, the only test function is the one that is called test something. Test QR code, blah, blah. Okay. The rest are only helpers.
Function. Got it. So by default, you have to name it test underscore.
Yes, that's exactly. That's how PyTest notices. So the file name has to be test something, and the tests themselves need to be test something, the test functions. And that's how PyTest finds them. And then so you could theorize, I mean, in this case, we don't need, but you can have several files, and each one of can have several functions, and PyTest will find them, and then later on you can actually pick one test case and say, okay, please run it that one now. When you're let's say you find a bug somewhere, and then you don't want to run all the hundreds of tests that you have every time. You just want to focus on one that you are developing right now, or you're fixing. And then once you did that, and then you run everything to make sure that you didn't break something else while you were fixing this one. But anyway, so basically, I mean, we can clean a little bit more. So it's now up to you, basically, if you would like to clean up the code, removing all these comments that the AI put there, or you are fine with it. And then we can contribute this one. We can send it. We can add this to the project. See, I've never done this through the code spaces, so we'll have to see how we do this. And so we have a test now. Okay. You can remove the QR code PNG. Run git status again here. The QR code PNG you can remove because that we don't need. And in the reference images, there just list it, ls it, so we can see that there is only one file in there.
We do git add both of them.
Yeah, but we need to have a branch. The way you usually do is you create a branch.
Out.
Git checkout minus B. Yeah. Some name, add test. Okay.
Branch. Is that the?
You are on already in the branch with this, and now you can git add.
And
run git status again. No, run git status again to see what. Okay, so those two files. Okay. What time is it now?
you don't have the right to,
Oh.
so you cannot push changes.
Yes, so of course you can't write it to their repository. So it needs to create a fork on your user. So it's yes, you want to create a fork. Okay, I was wondering what will happen here. Yeah, because you didn't have a fork. So it's nice that it knows. So now you can go back to your leave this, but switch to the tab where you can see the project.
Oh wait, here. I think it forked to here.
Yeah, you should have it in your repositories. Yeah.
And
That's one, yeah.
change to
the
oh, it have only one branch. It didn't. Do we have to do
run
like
git status
push?
again.
I haven't pushed it. Nothing to
Strange.
commit.
Maybe you have to push it. I don't know. It's strange, but try it. Try to push. Try to wait a second. Run git remote.
Oh, git remote.
Git remote to see where minus v. Git remote minus v. I think. Yeah. Yeah. So it created two remotes. The origin is yours, and the upstream is where we forked from. Okay, so the command it suggested was the right one. Git push set upstream without the 0. Yeah, okay. I usually just type minus u instead of the whole thing because I don't remember the set upstream. But
so wait. So like this?
Yeah, git push. Yeah.
Ooh.
So the minus set upstream and the minus. Sorry.
And it's gonna be exactly like this.
Yeah, the minus u is the same as minus set upstream. You still need the origin.
Git push origin.
Yeah.
At test, like the whole thing like this.
Yeah. You can run git push minus h.
Git push minus a.
H. Yeah, and enter.
And that's it?
No, it's enter.
Wait, I did that already with this one.
No. That's just giving you help.
Help. Oh, okay.
Okay, and then here you can see that it's supposed to, yeah, now in the middle-ish, where you can see minus U and the minus set upstream.
Minus
same.
U. Oh, this one. Hey, that's good to know. Let me refresh.
So yeah, you have it there,
Cool.
and then you can send the pull request. Add to the pull request. It would be nice if you mentioned that it was done during this session, and also you can mention me at marks SZA. You know my no. No, not the full name. At
No name.
here, by, no, it's fine, the by, but after the by, put at mark.
This one? Hash mark?
No,
Hash.
not hash mark, at. What
At
you have it in the
S.
email, yeah? And SZ, S, S,
S.
Z, A, B, G, G, instead of the O, G, A, B. Yeah, that's me. That's my user. You can click on preview. Click on preview.
Oh,
Yeah.
now.
Okay. It took some time, but it found me. Okay.
That's so nice.
With the help. If you're nice, it fixed it.
Hey.
Okay.
With an icon.
You can no, wait a second. Remove the closing parentheses. And now you can
Oh.
start typing. Start typing, let's say smile. Type in smile. Yeah.
Oh,
And you can
about
click that way or whatever.
Let's do smile. Yay. Allow edit by maintainer. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, should I do it?
Yeah, I think. Anyone else comments? Too late.
Too late.
Okay. We are over 1 hour. Congratulations. Is this your first pull request?
Thank you so much. Yes, to this one. Yes.
Okay. We should have a break now, at least. And if you like, we can continue afterwards. We can actually continue with the same project. And now we can add the GitHub action that will run this test every time there is a push.
Ooh.
Okay?
But at the beginning, we didn't choose the GitHub with action, right? So I have to find another GitHub.
It's going to be a separate pull request.
Oh, separate pull request. Oh, okay. I would love to learn it. I learned so much today. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Great. So let's have, I stop the recording and let's have 5 minutes break. What time is it? 14 now. Whatever time you have, that's 14 minutes now. So 5 minutes break and then we continue. Okay?
Yep. Thank you.